Right, so first of all, I'd just like to say thanks to Richard. I did invite Richard and Sean to the stag do. Unfortunately, they couldn't make it. It was a long way to come. Richard did have one fantastic idea that I thought I'd share today. He wanted me to hire a dwarf and handcuff Kev to him for the entire day. We thought it was a great idea as well, except everyone thought I was the dwarf. In case you hadn't guessed, I am Phil, Groom's older brother. It's true what they say, that making a best man speech is very nerve-wracking. I feel slightly better knowing that I'm not the only person in the room who is apprehensive, but then again, she just married my brother. When Kev asked me to be the best man, I naturally had many questions. What had I done to be bestowed with such an honour? Had someone else refused? Had all his other friends left the country? But more importantly, could I myself refuse and still get an invitation? It was a risk I was really unwilling to take. As a best man, I have a couple of responsibilities at this point. So, firstly, to the bridesmaids, you look fantastic. You've done a great job in supporting Amy today up to this point, so well done. And secondly, to the bride, you also look truly amazing, and again, you've made it to this point wonderfully today. So can we all raise our glasses for a toast? To the bride and bridesmaids.
Bride and bridesmaids. Cheers.
Now, Kev has been a great brother to me over the last 31 years. We've grown up together and not always seen eye to eye. In fact, it's been quite a long time since I was able to look him in the eye. A lot taller than I. But especially over the last 12 years, we've become closer and closer. It was the reason he was the best man at my wedding. And I think the reason that I have the honour to be his best man today. We have a sort of relationship that if one of us needs a hand, the other will be there in an instant to help out. Unless, of course, it's before midday on a Saturday when Kev is still sleeping. He is more to a brother than me, though. He is a great mate, a trusted friend, a caring brother-in-law to my wife, Meredith, a fantastic uncle to my son, Jacob, even if he won't change his nappies. And a good friend to all, and I know that he'll be a fantastic husband to Amy for many years to come. And when he takes off to the UK to live, we will all miss him a lot. You know? Probably more than that, we'll miss the interesting things that happen to him. Like the bathroom incident in Ashburton. Or the bathroom incident at the Palms Mall. Or the bathroom incident at the tube station. Or the bathroom incident at the Miller Bar. Now, I won't go into the details of these, but I will say, if you're following Kev to the toilet this evening, be in for a good time. Conversely, I don't know Amy all that well. In fact, I think I've only had the pleasure of her company probably less than 10 times. And I guess that's what you get for living at opposite ends of the planet. So instead, I've had to do some research, the most trusted and reliable place I could find, which is, of course, Facebook. When scrolling through Amy's timeline, I found some very interesting things. First of all, she likes cheese. And fortunately, so does Kevin. She is a very social person. And again, fortunately, so is Kevin. She's extremely close to her family. Again, just like Kevin. She dislikes when people fart in packed trains. And I think that was Kevin. But being a mathematician, there was a particular pattern I noticed. Recent posts by Amy include having an awesome time with mulled cider and good company. Maple syrup and bacon old-fashioned, anyone? Made myself a cocktail, poured exactly the right amount. Yes. Won a pub quiz with my lovely flatmates. My home brewing kit arrived and experience of and the list does go on. That's right, about 98% of Amy's posts are alcohol related. Now, I'm not sure if this is a coincidence or not. Possibly it's Kev's influence on her, but more likely it's just that you two were a match made in heaven. And I think heaven must be in a pub. Seriously though, to see what you two have gone through over the last 4 years, spending huge time apart, having to communicate at 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. so as to avoid waking the other, having to travel days at a time to see each other 2, maybe 3 times a year, it just shows how committed you are to each other. It shows that you can and will make it through the tough times. It shows that you are a perfect match. So without further ado, can we raise our glasses once more